more than anything, stories that we tell ourselves, the actions first, our reaction, then our reaction will create another story, a narrative around it. So I was in the gym at that time. I thought about this, and then okay, I thought, and then after I returned from the gym, I made a testimonial video. I had a testimonial video. I edited it down to 90 seconds. I put it first thing on the post and pinned it. Now I was thinking, see, this is bringing a lot of attention to our post. This is bringing a lot of attention. We got 600 plus following. That means many people are coming and liking us. Now, amongst this, if a person sees this testimonial video, engages with it, and joins our workshop, we have one, and that's exactly what happened. You see, the more people come, the more people leave behind any comments, the more a profile is getting reach, is increasing. Instagram doesn't know whether it's good reach or bad reach. It just knows that this account is being engaged with. Even Andrew Tate got a lot of reach. You all know, if you all know who Andrew Tate is, you will understand. The thing is, see, so now as a result, this testimonial video also is increasing its reach. People are engaging with it, and we're getting workshop registrations. We set an automatic message that, someone comments, they automatically receive a message in their inbox. Now, I turned a possible bad scenario into something that's advantageous. Because, yes, all publicity is good publicity. Why? Because I think of myself, I assume the identity of a person like Dan Kennedy, who's written this book. He's a 60, 70-year-old entrepreneur. Or I take the identity of someone else who's much beyond me. Me as a Niranjan is impulsive, is reactive, will get angry. You understand? But my new identity is above this. It is so much stronger that negativity will not bring me down. It only pushes me further. Do you understand? Good. I want you all to now, next time you're feeling this down, I want you to stop thinking of yourself feeling like a victim and think from this perspective. You will see your life is dramatically going to change. All right?
Right. Also, there is another request that, just educate us on this thing. Okay, what are the, you often tell us about the key steps. So once, see, this is my fear triggering. I know it. I'm aware of it. But still, I wasted my entire day. So we people face this. Okay? We acknowledge it. We accept it. And somehow we don't have an action plan.
I understand. You intellectually know it, yet when that situation comes, it is just very overpowering. Correct? Yes. It is just very overpowering.
And I didn't reacted anyway. I just be with myself and, sort out within myself so that I can be strong and up next day. But there must be an action plan, an active action plan with me, so that once it triggered, it does not waste my entire day.
Yes. Yes,
because I understand. As said, that time is money. Time is money. Time is money. We have
time is life. Time is not money. Your time is your life.
Yes.
Money can be replenished. Money is renewable. Time is not renewable resource. You understand? See, the thing is with these, you need to understand that you can think as much as you want about the rituals. I mean, journaling helps, meditation helps, exercising helps, getting some sunlight, doing a hobby. These are all great ways.
I've done this today morning. But still, I was like, when it comes to putting myself onto the work, I don't, मुझे आज reels बनानी थी. I wanted to make the reels, which was the.
It'll pass. See, the thing is, I'll tell you, Gurpreet, I'll tell you honestly.
My energy was not right.
I'll tell you the thing. See, that's the thing. No. Honestly, for me, emotions are overrated. We identify so much with our emotions and we make our whole self-identity around how we feel. If we have an identity of a version of us, then you realize that sure, emotions, they give us signals, they come and they go. I want you to acknowledge it, not ignore it, acknowledge it, realize that even the worst will pass. The closest person to you dies. God forsake that does not happen, but the closest person to you passes away. You will overcome that in some time. Time heals everything. The issue again, for one day, the thing is, whenever these things happen, rather than telling I'm feeling low, I'm feeling down, again, the stories you're telling yourself. I want you to, I am not in the right energy. I want you to just continue doing what you anyways wanted to do. See, sure, you will feel down, you will feel low, you will feel like it is not working. Great. Think of it as an exercise for your determination. That is how determined people work. You understand? That is how determined people work. See, it's not like the determined, strongest people, they don't feel fear. It's not like they don't feel low. They go through all the normal human emotions. What makes them extraordinary is that they don't let these emotions control their life. I want you to write that in a sentence and underline it. Your emotions are a tool which can be used for your need. I don't want you to let your life be run by your emotions. It is going to be a disaster.
True.
Emotions, they come, they pass. Great. They come, they pass, they give you their messenger. Think of them as a messenger. They come, they say something, and then they pass. They will pass. Even the worst, yeah, Inside Out is a great movie. Even the worst situation will pass. Then why do we keep making it big and big and big and big in our heads? All right, superb. So thank you so much. I would love to answer the next question if anyone, the
So
next
much.
question that you have.
Thank you so much.
Yes. You can all, any one of you can unmute and ask right away. I love these Q&A sessions.
Niranjan, one question I had, which I put in the form also. So
Ask me.
what has happened with me is, see, I will start the routine, I will build the habits, and I'll be going with it consistently. But at some point, when there is something which might stop, it might be a schedule, it might be some travel, it might be some reason, and there's a break in that. I am finding it challenging to get back into that routine which I built. That has been my biggest challenge, because I have tried many things. You already know I'm there with you guys from long time.
Yes.
So this is always there. I am very committed to do those things, build the habits, track it.
Can you
But
give me an
when there is
example of a break, like an interruption or a break? Give me a
let's
real
say
example you face.
travel. Let's say travel.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe 3 or 4 days I'm somewhere else, and what I do in that usual habit building, what I have done, I give a gap. There is a gap, like getting up in the morning, all of those things. I find it very challenging to come back and get back into that
Right.
routine.
Super. Very good question. So how many of you here are going through a similar situation? Raise your hands that you try something, a break happens, or maybe, if it's not, even if it's not like an intentional break, some unforeseen circumstance happens and you feel like you lost track of all that you built. Yes, this is very common and we feel this way. Now here, what I'm about to tell you is going to be eye-opening. The issue is that even as we make a routine, we need to understand this routine is there to enable us. It should not disable us. You as a person, Nikita, you're building a routine so that you can truly make time for what matters for you and live your best life, whatever that means for you. Now, when unforeseen circumstances happen, as they always do, or just, you go for a vacation. Who does not want to go for a vacation? You go for a vacation, you tend to break away from this routine. I want you to, at this circumstance, see it from a different perspective. See it as an opportunity for you to exercise being dynamic. you are as a person is not being thrown off guard by these unforeseen circumstances. You, Nikita, is capable enough to handle this unpredictability of life. Your days when you follow your routine is making you, is just training for you to go into battle. And what is battle? The battle are the unforeseen circumstances. You following the routine is your training. It's making you mentally tough because it's not easy to follow a routine. It's not easy to follow a structure in life. We always want to go with the flow, right? And otherwise, as you follow a certain ritual, you're just putting yourself. But it's great. Something unforeseen happens. It's great. Now is the time. Let's really test if the training has worked or not.
Oh, you
First,
mean try it out when that unforeseen circumstance?
no. When
Okay.
when a situation does happen, let's say
Mm.
let's say, you go for a vacation or you have to take care of someone, some emergency situation, whatever happens, because you have a routine,
Mm.
you're mentally and emotionally stable and
Okay.
physically healthy and capable to tackle unpredictability when it comes.
Oh, okay.
So I
Mm.
want you to be excited at situations what is unpredictable. Honestly, these days,
Mm.
I get excited when a conflicting situation happens because it is an opportunity for me to really test how conscious I am as a person. If everything is going smooth, then what is the point?
Okay. So take it as a opportunity is what you're
Take
saying.
it as an opportunity. Then your attitude will itself change. The way when you change the way you look at these situations, the situation themselves changes first.
Okay.
Now, second, this is going to be a very crucial tool for you. I want you to have a minimum baseline,
Hmm.
as in a bare minimum, which you're going to do, which is going to set you up for the day. For example, your routine might be very detailed with 6 habits that you're trying to follow. Maybe, it might include breath work, it might include exercise, it might include a LinkedIn post, and you do all of this 10 out of 10. Great day.
Hmm.
Okay, but you don't always need to get a 10 to feel good about yourself. The question is, when I am traveling, I don't get to follow all my routines.
Hmm.
But for me, if I'm just able to, even if I'm not able to wake up, let's say, I am partying or something, I'm not able to wake up in the morning, being able to spend half an hour by myself
Hmm.
before I jump into doing something else. Like half an hour by myself where I can just meditate, journal about my day, and just uh, practice my affirmations and just set my mindset for the day. That's a
Hmm.
win for me. Then I am
Oh,
set for the day. See, that's my baseline. That's my bare minimum.
okay.
You
Hmm.
understand? If I want to, so if another example here will be, just pick anything. Maybe, you might not be able to make a literal LinkedIn post, but is
Hmm.
it possible that you can look up a profile whenever possible? And is it possible that you can save and keep them? Can you use ChatGPT and generate 5 posts? It will take you 5 minutes. Generate 5 posts which you save on Notion or your note-taking app. And then
Hmm.
when you come back, you're ready with your post. You might
Oh,
not get time to exercise, but is it possible that you can go for a walk or maybe at least carry exercise bands which you can use? I want you to set your baselines, your bare minimum, with which a minimum acceptable bare minimum, which you can do.
wow. This is great. This is
Yes,
great. But I didn't have this perspective. And I think, yes. So the days where it's not possible to do 100%, at least do whatever you can.
aim
That,
for your 20% because your 20% is going to be much more than others. Nothing. Okay.
and also you feel that you're not going totally off track.
Yeah, you're just doing something. Like for me, it's morning ritual. For some people, it might be the meditation. For some people, it might something. For some people, it might be that they want to practice art for some time. But
Hmm.
the key is, what is your bare minimum so that you can set yourself up for the day? And for every activity you like, is there a bare minimum that you can probably do so that you you get a win?
Wow, this is truly helpful. Thank you so much.
Super. Thank you so much for the question. Yes. Vrajanga had been raising her hands earlier. Please, you can unmute and you can ask
Hi,
your question right away.
sorry
Hey,
for not being on camera, but
yes. What happened?
yeah. Well, so my question is, what? I am a resin artist, and I'm trying to do a lot of things wherein I can stay in focus, and I'm trying to follow up the to-do
Mm,
list and everything. But from last 2-3 months, what I've faced is, I'm I'm feeling like I'm trapped in this medical emergencies.
mm,
It's like I don't know whether I'm attracting something like that or what. So even last week I missed out because I had to run to Gujarat because my mom was not well. And here I'm back to Nagpur where my mother-in-law is also going through chemotherapy. So it's like I'm not able to focus myself on work. So in such situation, like which is like your priority changes. So
yes.
in this, still I'm trying to do as much as I can. I yesterday also I told Surya I posted before I go to sleep. But sometimes it happens that I'm not able to do it 100%. 100% means uh, you know just because I have to do it, I'm doing it, and then I feel guilty that I'm not able to give my 100% dedication or not do it with that complete interest. So in such situation, what do you feel that because I feel that that interest in that art form, I'm just losing out, and
I'll,
it's not because uh, I don't want to do, but I feel it's because of the all the pressure and the priorities changing.
I understand. I understand. See, the thing is, I understand your situation. I have been through very similar situation when I was in college, and had to choose between whether I should follow my passion or whether I should complete my exams. Your situation might be different, but this it's a similar experience. Here, my advice to you would be to, if see, uh, there is, you know, there is a situation that needs to be solved most often. Okay, most often in such cases, there is a situation that will be solved. Okay, firstly, I want you to understand there are no problems in life. A problem means to a situation, you're giving it a negative association, a negative meaning. See, is taking the session a problem? If I'm seeing it as an interruption to me time, it becomes a problem. But if I'm seeing this as something I enjoy doing, then it's amazing. I mean, I get paid to do what I love the most, which is giving here. I used to give free advice to Shreya when we were Instagram buddies in 2016. And, now I'm being paid to say the same. I mean, it's awesome.
Correct.
So, firstly, I want you to think of yours as a situation to be dealt with. Now, how are you choosing to respond to it? Is there something you can do right now to solve the situation? Number one, then do it immediately. As quickly as possible, take the most direct, straightforward route which you can do to solve the situation. Now, this is for whatever life is facing you through. Whether it is, you're going through a separation, whether it is that you're going through a health crisis, whether it is that you're going through, financial struggle, whatever it is, your time constraint, you don't like a job. First thing is, if it is a situation that can be solved, solve it as quickly as possible. There is no point in delaying the solution. Second situation is, sometimes your situation cannot be solved. It's something that you cannot really solve. Like it's, maybe, for example, it is a negativity from someone in your family. Now you
Correct.
can't really solve it, right? You can't change the other person. So what can you do? You can remove yourself out of the situation. We had many people whom we have advised to move out of their home because of the environment they were in. Okay. Now I don't know. Again, I don't know exactly your context. I'm giving a general answer, but this is very well valid to what you are going through. You can remove yourself from the situation, or you can at least kind of minimize it, whatever it is.
Absolutely. I did the same. Like I just rented up a place from last month, so that I can pick up all my work things there and at least have
Yes.
1 or 2 hours of my time.
Yes.
And I'm trying, I like have my small community also. So I like, I feel very low because I'm not able to work, but I still
Yes.
try to show up to them, at least support them in their thing.
You're doing the right things. I want you to understand you're doing all the right things. Now, thirdly, if a situation cannot be changed, if you cannot remove yourself out of it, if nothing can be done about the situation, I simply want you to acknowledge it and remove the negativity associated with it. Again, the stories you tell ourselves is what matters more than everything. If you are in an unavoidable situation, to which there is absolutely no solution you're seeing right now, and you have tried solving, it's nothing is there, then I simply want you to acknowledge the fact and just remove the negative story you tell about it. Like for example, Surya here is along with our work, she's also helping out her family, her father, and she's going through a separation, she's going through a lot, but she's
Right.
happily, she's acknowledged it, she's conscious enough to acknowledge it and then move
I
on to.
just like Niranjan, I just want to share like everything. Everyone are sharing the things I gone through from last 6 months. Literally,
Yes.
the Nikita like the restarting.
Yes.
When when she told about I am unable to do that. So restarting takes time. Okay, acknowledge it. Just when I restarted my work again, my workout, my book reading and everything, I got everything back this month only. After 5 long months gap, I got everything back this month. So restart takes time. Just acknowledge
Yes.
them, like acknowledge every emotion. If you need a support system, you can call anyone from
You
our
can call
community, or
it.
if you can, yeah, if you need support system, you can message.
Right.
If you need any support, you can call. Acknowledge the emotion, like understand yourself. When you know about yourself more, even Goodwill shared something, I mean everything about her. I just say everything, like understand your emotions. I mean, when you know about more about yourself, you understand why it's happening. Even I know uh, many things are happening around me. I just leave everything to universe. I just leave everything to universe. If work is there, I keep everything aside and I will do my work. Whatever happening around me, I don't let affect my work. Literally,
Got it.
I gone through, even I gone through like gave up the work at one point. At one point, I was about to leave the work. Again, I got back to my things, like
Try
3 years back. The same I did. So
try to live in the
just
present moment.
yeah, just acknowledge them. Try try to understand your emotions, what you're feeling. Don't think about negative emotions, because if you think about negative any situation, you attract negative only. If you are thinking, mean you are going through some medical emergency, so uh think about like you are getting some more time to spend with them. Literally, I'm spending more time with my father now. Like I'm sitting with him. I shifted my workplace to his room, so I'm sitting with him. We are cracking jokes around all around the day. We are just spending more time. So try to cheer up your family. Do something like that. Don't think about negative. You will
Alright.
surely attract negative. Try to think positive. You will surely attract positive. That's what I
Thank you
feel.
so much, Surya, for that.
Alright.
I
Can we
think
all have
this
a
is what,
round of applause for that? See,
yeah,
this is called
I think
surrender.
this is what I wanted to hear. Like, seriously, yesterday I told Surya that I don't have anything on my to-do list today because the whole day I'm at hospital. But still, what I did was, just walk up and down and
Yes.
finish up my steps.
I'll
Thank you so much.
I'll tell you at the same time, you can apply the same thing that I said about doing the bare minimum. Like I said, like what is the something that you can do to stay in touch with it? Something you can do. If it is at least watching videos that inspire you or listening to podcasts of your favorite creators, somehow it will pay off. Somehow it will pay off. Like most of the things I say are from the podcast I used to listen to when I was traveling in a bus. So it'll all pay off at some point. And remember, this is very important. Patience. Patience is the key. Every time you're going through something, some difficult circumstance, I want you to always remind yourself this message. What is it? Let's all say it together. This too shall pass. Just console your heart. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Right? Right now it feels very overpowering. You feel powerless in front of the situation, in front of your emotions. But understand that this will pass. Yes. Patience is underrated. I'll tell you, extremely underrated. Patience. Yes. Next question.
It's me, is it?
Yeah. Yes, Subha.
It's so beautiful that whatever I have to ask, people asked, whatever answer I have to hear,
That's correct.
it's all answered. So I'm here to share my appreciation and gratitude for all the love and the sharings that you people had today. Thank you.
Easy. Lovely. Can we all have a round of applause to Subha for that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm
So,
glad. I'm glad.
my-
Yes,
my
you wanted to
question was
ask?
My question was around there is so many things happening dynamically every day. There is a wind in the city, unexpected weather turnout that our terrace collapsed. So like every day there's something happening that I'm not able to stick to the calendar I put, but I think I'll stick to the bare minimum and however it longs. But anyway, keeping up with the bare minimum still serves is what I feel.
Correct.
And that's good. And I sometimes we're not we have 10 things in our head. Okay, I wanted to complete this, and not completing this is causing more anxiety, overwhelming. But I think to what we spoke now, okay, if I'm not able to do that, at least I'll do this.
Yes.
Yes, and even if I'm not able to walk 5,000 steps, walking 100 steps, whatever that counts, I
Climb
walk
up the
today.
stairs. No. Stop
Yes.
using the lift. Climb up the stairs to metro and at work.
Yes.
It's this thing. Like we need to remain in touch with what we care for, and more than your action, what matters is who are you as a person. You can change, you can build a routine, you can do anything, any outward actions you want, but what matters is how you transform as a person as a result of all the actions you're taking. And if in your heart your intentions are in the right place, the universe will conspire into helping you achieve it. That's what I have learned from life.
Amazing. Amazing. And thank you for giving that habit tracker. I think that kind of helps me put into place. All these days we just had it in the mind. When I putting down the calendar, it gave me a real picture of how many hours I have in hand. And now I also have a picture of okay, how those hours are being spent.
You pay
And
attention to
beautiful.
your time, you get a real sense of time. And I want
Very
you all to understand that 100% no one achieves, not me, no one does. The real deal is aim for 60 to 80%. That is great. I also achieved 50 to 60% of what I want, but it is still better than what I used to do 2 years ago, because it's like this. Your goal is so high. 50% of my goal is much bigger than 100% of most people's goals.
amazing that is. Amazing that is. The way you have said. Very true, right? That we evolve and we want to be that human.
Right? So don't be hard on yourself. It's okay, 60, 50. It's the way world works. If everything came as per you wanted, then life would be boring.
Very true, very true. And thanks for saying that. It's okay to be even not to be okay. Thank you.
Yes. So now when I block my calendar, I came to know I was wasting 2 to 3 hours. Now I'm able to manage these hours. That's amazing. That's amazing. What is the time that you found out? See, we have an amazing win here. Harvinder, through time blocking, has now actually got 2-3 hours in a day. That means 2 hours in a day is equivalent to 14 hours in a week. And how much in a month? How much is 14 into 4? Generally, I'm asking you how much is 14 into 4? 56 hours, right? 56 hours, and that is equal to 6 working days. 1 extra week she's got for herself. A simple practice that you spend 20 minutes in a week doing. This is what it can do for you. 20 minutes in a week, 5-10 minutes every day. Amazing. Can you explain a little more about that? Harvinder, can you explain a little more about that? How you got it?
Unmute. Arvinder, unmute.
You can unmute. Just click on the bottom left icon. If you are using computer, bottom left, click on it. You will see mic icon. Just simply click on it. Or press and hold space bar. If you are on a phone, you will
She
see a
can't
mic
speak.
icon.
No,
can't
she
speak.
can't speak now. No, right now.
Right. Okay, no worries. No worries then. Super. So you got to explain how you did it, okay? Later. It's amazing. Yes. What about others? What other questions you have? Or if anyone would like to share the wins?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Shreya, tell me.
Hi. So today, actually, I planned my day and everything, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to be. Like I used to work out at 7 a.m., but today my husband has to go to office, and also I had the rush in the morning. So he goes around like 7:30. So I had to, run behind everything, and I couldn't work out at that particular time. And soon, like maid also came. So and I had a little bit gardening to do. So what I did is like I did skip the workout part, but other things that were listed on the list, I I did that, like because I mentioned gardening this time I have to clean the balcony area. So I just did that. But still I was, feeling very much guilt that oh, I didn't do workout. I don't want to, miss out on that. At least, I've been doing it 2 days. The thing is, when I cross that timing, I feel like should I do it? Should I just take today as a break? I was like thinking like that. But what happened is like I did have a little bit time during the deep work timing. I did have a little bit time that I could spare, like half an hour at least to spare for workout today. So I thought maybe I will do at least something, but I was in no mood to do it. So I just started with some very light dance workout. So what happened is like before that I tried doing yoga, but in between my mom called, my brother called, everybody is calling
Right, lot of
me.
interruptions and nothing really
So
happened.
yeah, so it just breaks the flow. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to get it done by like 10:30 at least, the workout and everything, but it was not happening because of so many interruptions. And so I thought like today I'm not doing anything, like it's better
It
not to do
happens.
anything.
Some days are like that.
But still I was not satisfied. I want to tick in that habit tracker.
So you go after the doubt clearance, go for a walk.
No, I did it. Like even though all the interruption happened, so I have kept. I did it. So what happened is like after all this, I again pushed myself. I should do it because I want to just tick on the tracker. That's the main
Nice.
motto.
That tracking on it, that ticking on it gives you a real boost. That's amazing. That's amazing.
So I just started along with like a very small dance workout, and then what happened is like once I got into it, I felt like maybe I can do a little more. So I finished my workout and I felt so happy doing it.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. See, that's what happens to you. When you have a certain idea in your mind, you want to implement it. You want to execute it on it. And some people might call you restless. Some people might call you, are you normal? Why this? And all those things. But why accept playing below your potential? Why accept playing below your potential when you know you can and be better? You can be better. And secondly, there is nothing wrong in taking a break. There is nothing wrong in having, sometimes, there is nothing, sometimes some situations might happen, and there's nothing wrong in taking a break from your routine tasks. But when you do take a break, I want you to stop feeling bad about taking that break. And just whatever, if you choose to rest, accept that rest completely and fully. If one morning you wake up and nothing is happening, you're out of focus, nothing is coming, and nothing is working, even though I told Gurpreet that you're supposed to push yourself and everything, in certain situations you just don't want to do it. You don't even want to push. Take a break, but then stop feeling guilty about it. Enjoy the break, go fully, go relaxed, go fully into the break, go deep into the break. You will, after some time, you will itch to doing what you wanted to do. Right? A great book I would recommend is The Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle. The Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle is an amazing book that talks in depth about the present moment. So all of these are concepts. Everything, most of what I'm sharing today are concepts outlined in that book. And at the end of the day, I feel extremely guilty. Yes, Surya. So when you take a break, see, the thing is your break a conscious break is a real question. If you choose to, you're on a diet, you choose to have a meal outside of it, enjoy it completely. You want to wake up in the morning, you decide that today I want to sleep, enjoy the sleep. You're going to feel refreshed and you will feel more energetic to wake up the other day. You want to take a break from work, no creative energy is coming, take a break, take a complete break. But enjoy the break completely without any self-judgment.
Yeah. Yeah, Niranjan, there are 2 points which I want to ask you so that you can elaborate more on.
Yeah.
Firstly, how to tackle the over expectations. Can you see that? Because I'm also sailing in the same boat. Can you see that we all have an underlining over expectations with ourselves that we feel um, guilty somehow, right? If we not do it. And also, secondly, uh, can we have a plan B? Maybe if morning in the morning something unexpected occurs, so there is another set of plan which we can follow. So we can work on a plan B for calendar blocking, especially for the morning routine.
So, okay. I answer this thing one, but first complete. You have, is there more you wanted to ask regarding it? Seems like you're
Suppose,
telling.
yeah, see, अभी शी वाज सेइंग कि सुबह मैं बहुत कोशिश कर रही थी कहीं ना कहीं फिक्स इन हो जाए एक्सरसाइजिंग पार्ट but things were coming on and off and probably she would have exercised but not got the satisfaction of an isolated timing. She used to be feel
Yes,
connected
that.
in that exercise phase. So wo she must be uh, feeling was missing, even though act
Yes.
was feeling was missing. The satisfaction
Yes.
which
That
she was
satisfaction will be
part of
missing.
it.
So how
Yes,
to deal with that? How to deal?
yes. So we can fix the emotion and the feeling we were getting in the morning when we were doing it on a regular basis. Even when we skipped it, we will not feel guilty because we have a plan B action. Like maybe we have 4 to 15-20 minutes in the evening allocated as a plan B कि अगर मैंने सुबह नहीं किया, if I'm not achieved that during the morning, I will achieve it during the evening and I can rest well. Taking it.
I understand. I understand. See, here's what I do on days that suck. I just write in my journal, today was horrible. Today sucked. I mean, nothing is coming my way. It is the way it is. Things are going to be better tomorrow. Just write about how bad you feel. And I'll tell you, the thing is more than what we actually have to do, there are different courses of actions, and one action, I can't really prescribe an action for every person. But my perspective is that you can choose to be relentless. And if this is not working, like what Shreya did, this is not working, I'll try another time. I'll try another time. I'll try another time. I'm going to be relentless. Well, that's an approach. Then, okay. Or second plan, or another thing is, okay, if this is not working, let me take 10 minutes to process the situation and come up with a new plan. You can't, unless you're a mastermind or, an evil supervillain, you can't think of 100, what do you say, 100 scenarios. You really can't create a contingency for every situation, right? Unless you have a 200, 220 IQ, it does not happen. So the thing is, now in these situations when life throws unpredictability at you, I want you to take, rather than jumping in on this thing, just take 5-6 minutes off and just, take that time and process that emotion, process that situation, so that you can think, you can analyze, you can really think, and you can foresee. You're basically coming to terms with the change. Now, at that time, what you planned on your calendar might not be happening right now, but you are still ready to take on it. What I want you to avoid is reacting to anything and everything that comes your way. Reacting to anything and everything that comes your way. Okay. Third, whatever you choose to do, I want you to do it without any feeling of guilt. That understand that this is a choice you have made. There is no one else to blame, but it is your decision, and you are not going to create any further negativity around it. For example, let's pick the example of Shreya herself. As she was doing her exercise, you can keep flight mode on the phone and then the whole world is cut off. That's an option you could have done. But you choose to answer the phone. Now, when you chose to answer the phone, it's a decision you made. Why feel bad about it any further? You answered the phone probably because you thought that if I kept the phone on flight, I might miss out on something important. You understand? There is a session, a family get together is happening. You are asked to go. You can always say no. I'm sorry, this is important. Although I love to be with you, I'm taking the session. This is important for me because I want to launch my brand, and this is my one shot at it. What do you say? Let's meet some other time. This is important for me because otherwise, if I come there, I'm going to feel horrible and I'm going to ruin your mood also. I want to do this. You understand? You can always say no to situations, and you can continue with what you wanted to do anyways. Unless the police comes to arrest you, you can say no to anything and everything, honestly. Right? But it's true. It's true. We are afraid of saying no. Why? Because we want to be comfortable. We want to lean into the comfort of being a yes person and being liked by the other people. It's a decision you choose. Why feel bad about it then? You're getting what you want. Are you understanding? So, what I need to do, you have to decide. How you do, this is how you do. Okay. Yes, own your decision. Exactly. Own your decision and enjoy all the pros and cons that comes with it. You want to eat a spicy chicken curry masala? Great. I mean, but make sure you don't complain about how spicy it is later. You wanted it. Okay. Yes. Loving it.
Niranjan, can I share my win of this
Yeah,
week?
go ahead.
Yeah, on Sunday I went to a nearby place like town uh to visit some temples which I'm planning from last 3-4 years.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm planning to visit the temples from last 3-4 years, which has not happened. We suddenly planned, like my cousin and me went, maybe like so whole 100 kilometers trip whole. So the good thing is that I'm happy. I made his wishes true. I don't know. He had some wishes which I don't know. He don't know about mall. We live in
Hmm.
village, right? So many people don't know about malls. So I used to live in cities, so I know about mall and everything. So he don't know about that. He never visited that place also. So I took him to the places, and he was like, in the end, when we are returning back to home, he told like he want to see all this, like he want to feel that energy. I was like, I really don't know. I took him suddenly, like I called him 3 days back, and I told him like we can go to that, if you have a holiday on that day we can go. He told okay. So we went to that place, and in the end, when he said that line, like I mean, in our words, he manifested to visit all this. Like he want to feel that all the energy. I was like, okay, this was a good thing for me to know. Like I made him wishes to without my knowledge. So really, that made me very happy. That also told me that I need to give some time to people around me. Like we don't exactly go anywhere mostly. Like my cousin and me, he's my little brother. So when I got to know about his things, I thought I need to take him to the places where I go. Mostly I travel a lot. So I got I told him we can plan a tour. Maybe by end of this year we can go somewhere. He was
Yeah,
like, okay. That made my day literally.
very nice. Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. So important, you stack your wins every day. One practice I would want all of you to do is in your journal every morning, write your wins from the previous day. You're sharing in the group, that's great, but in the things that you are feel grateful for and appreciate, write things that's happening in your personal life, and most importantly, write good things about yourself. You, Gurpreet, you're doing great. I want you to write those things about yourself and be very specific. Compliment yourself on your persistence, compliment yourself on your kind heart, and compliment yourself for not giving up when the going was tough. Compliment yourself for everything. You will want to further act in such manners as they come. Okay.
And one more thing is that every day at night, I started uh, telling thank you to myself and touching every part of my body. Like
That's
I made
amazing.
this habit from last 10 days, and every day before sleeping, I'm hugging myself and saying thank you, because without this body, we can't do anything. So acknowledge that.
Amazing, amazing. Talking about hugging, so Carol just came with her pet. And what's his name? His or her?
She is Peanut.
Peanut.
Yeah,
Very nice. Looking like peanut butter.
last year I joined your session for the Soul Flow, the 1 week session. We
Right.
got her just then. I think one of the
Uh,
pictures that I shared was her sitting in my work area.
how
So
old
she's
is
always
Peanut?
attended your classes. So I think she learns more.
Amazing. Very, very knowledgeable. Peanut. Oh, Harvinder's pet name is also Peanut. That's amazing. Peanut. Oh, so cute.
She's
We
ready
really
for her
want a
work.
pet, but the problem is that, in order to fully take care, like having a pet is like having a child. Like
It
Shika
is.
has a child. It's like having a baby full time with you, and you can't. What's his name? Hey Shika, what's his name?
Hello,
Hello,
Rudransh.
Rudransh. Hi Rudransh.
He
Rudransh also
wants to
wants to
see
learn.
the boo boo.
Uh-huh.
He wants to see the doggy Peanut.
Sure, sure, sure. Let's make his wish reality. Your wish is granted. Where is Carol? Oh, Peanut has passed away. Sorry, Rudransh. Next
Oh,
time.
Okay, thank you.
We also want a pet. We really wanted a pet, but the problem is it's like having a baby full time, and neither of us are ready to have that responsibility. Shreya has a nice cat. Arvinder, oh my God, it's like a pet store. It's like a, what do you say, super pets show. Very nice, beautiful, beautiful. What are their names?
That was Simba. I have one more cat. I have two cats.
Very nice.
It's actually
Nice.
very fun, right? Like in Bangalore, the thing is, when I was working, at that time, Saturday, Sunday, I felt like I had to go out somewhere. I didn't feel like sitting inside house. Like, what are we doing? There's nothing here. At least at Kerala, I was pretty much things were easier. The thing is, I have a big garden there, so I will do gardening. I don't
Yes,
have to go somewhere. So here,
yes.
I was like constantly feeling, why are we always spending time here? Let's go out somewhere.
The
But
only
then
place you can have are cafes and pubs.
the thing is, I don't want to go. Like, why to spend,
Yeah.
like, go out and spend money like that? So later, I thought the thing is, I was grown up with cats. In my house also, I have a lot of cats. So after marriage, I didn't have any pets around. So I think I had that kind of feeling like I need pet, and finally, I just got it.
Very
But
nice.
Yedu was not even convinced at first. I just went to see the pet. Okay. And one Sunday, I just told Yedu, let's go and see the pet. Just
Yeah.
seeing them, not to adopt, just seeing it. So we went to see it, and those people were like, if you're adopting it today, then come fast, like with all the things, because this is like first come, first serve. If you want them, just take them right now.
Take
So we're
them
like,
and
eh?
get it.
Are we ready for this?
That's a good
Because it's like,
salesperson right there. That's a good
yeah.
salesperson creating urgency.
So they were like, take it right away, otherwise you won't get the cat. That's it. So I was like, yo, I want this. Then Yadu never had a pet in his entire life. He don't know that feeling of having a pet or anything. So he was very, scared. Also, we are traveling constantly to Kerala and Visakhapatnam like that. So what will we do? We have pets, we can't
With the
travel and
pets
all.
and
So I
everything.
was like, that like leave that all. They are like pavam. Let's adopt them.
Means
And
so.
we were planning to just take one, but the thing is, they told like this one more is there, na Luna. So she's more attached to Simba. So just take them together. So we were like, okay, together that will be a problem. It's then, but seeing them, no, we felt like okay, fine, we'll take them together, and we took them. But right now, I can totally see that if I keep Luna and Simba away in different rooms, na, Luna will start crying so much. It's terrible to watch. So I'm so glad that I took her from there along with Simba. Otherwise, I don't know how miserable she would have been if I didn't take Luna
It's
with me.
lovely. It's lovely. Pets are such lovely. Pets are so full of
Yeah,
love
right
and
now the thing
with
is I
them.
don't want to step out only. I feel, I want to spend more time with them, not outside. I don't feel like my days are not boring anymore. They will be doing something or the other always.
You can
So
observe and you
it's
can play
nice.
with them. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. Super. Pets are lovely and someday we'll have it. Now it's on our vision board. Next question. Any questions anyone wants to ask? You all been so nice, patient. Dr. Somnath sir from Goa. Any questions? What is some of the recent artwork you've been working? You had asked about the time portrait and all that. You can ask it live by the way.
Yeah, actually, sometimes my schedule gets a little lengthened. I mean, especially in the hospital, you cannot predict the time,
I understand
How
100%.
long an operation will go on. It is very difficult to predict. And then it takes my, it completely changes my schedules. So
Things go off hand.
I may have to miss out on some of the do it list like. So
Yes.
that makes a bit of a backlog. That is one thing. And secondly, what I understood from this discussion is whatever may be our plans, whatever ideas you are giving, and whatever way we are trying to do everything, uh, doing it will give us a small boost of energy, a small shot of dopamine. Doing it will give us a feel good sensation. That is all. That is all right. That is a very good thing. But one aspect which we all need to keep it in mind is not to get attached to that feeling.
Attached to that. Beautifully said. Yes.
Attached.
Beautifully.
If you get emotionally or anyway get attached, it becomes an addiction. Any addiction, good or bad, has a side effect.
Beautiful. Beautifully said.
Even if we feel that it's a good addiction, doing things right, doing things in time, completing the to-do list 100%, these are all good. But still, if you get attached to it, it is an addiction. Any
Beautifully
addiction
said.
will have a side effect, and that side effect is always going to give you a guilt. At the end of the day, it will create a guilt if you are unable to do it. So that will create a negative shift. So my idea about what discussions we had till now is to be detached from doing good. Do good, but be detached from doing it, and do not make it a religion. You don't have to become like a cult or a religion that you are so
Without it, you cannot just be. And
yeah.
that's a very beautifully said. Very beautifully said. And I wanted to tell you this for your problem for drawing this one. See, it's very, very well correctly said. And to just, to talk about attachment and detachment, it's actually very easy. The thing is, when we are detached, we are able to enjoy something much, much more, much contrary to what we think about it. And this for rather than, having that, I have this idea of a perfect time, a perfect routine. I want you to be passionate for life. And one thing you can really do is carry a sketchbook and pens with you wherever you are. See, might text, but in between hospital, you might get a little time. So make 5-minute sketches, 5 minutes, 6-minute sketches.
That I will do.
You can do that.
Yeah. Many things I keep on doing in between this my cases, in between two cases or one start case. I am just sitting in front of my patient, but my mind keeps on working, and I'll keep a sketch note also, and so that I can do some sketch work there.
You can do something. You, sir, are an amazing artist, and art should be like breathing for you. It should, it should flow all the time without any constraints on this time, that time. It should just flow with you all the time.
My new ones I will share in this group. So that
do share your work and some of your old and recent
the word
works.
which I wanted to emphasize is you had told not to react.
Yes.
The best word to which is equivalent but not opposite is to respond.
Respond.
Do not avoid it. Not to react does not mean avoiding it. You don't avoid it. You respond, but do not react. When you respond means you are in control of your emotions and answering it or facing it or giving a answer to it. But reacting is uncontrolled emotions. Reacting in uncontrolled emotions. Response is you are in control of your emotions, but you are not avoiding it.
It's very wise.
So
very wise.
Size.
Is exactly the thing. See, when we react, what happens is we are really reacting to the emotional stimulus that's happening at the time within us. The chemicals, the hormones that build up, we are reacting to that. It's like you've been possessed. Honestly, that's the feeling. It's like being possessed. And they overpower you. That's what you're reacting to. You're not really reacting to the situation or the person. You're reacting to the feelings, the chemicals inside your body. Response, on the other hand, means you are not acting. Maybe your action is quick or slow. But the thing is, the real question is, it is not basically driven by your hormones at the time. It is driven by your values, your principles. What are your principles? Have you really thought about what are your values? What are your principles? What makes you you? That's when you act in line with it. That's actually being responsive. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Sultan.
My win today is to be with
Yes,
people here just now. This is my win.
love it, love it, love it. Do share your work in the groups, okay?
Thank you.
Yes. Superb. Any other questions? Even if you fill the form, I mean, you can ask live right now. The form I did study, but rather than reading out the form, it'll be nice to answer live. If there are any other questions, I can answer. Otherwise, it's a wrap for the day. Superb. So we are good. We are clear. All right. So here I want you to, right now, I want you to do one thing. I want you to comment your learnings from today. Okay. What are your learnings from today? I want you to comment that in. Just give me a minute. Master class. Yeah. Doubt. Question and answer session 1. All right. So I made this post. What I want you all to do is I want you to comment your learnings and your insights, what you got from today. I'll be playing some light music for you. You can reflect upon what we all spoke. You heard not just from me, you also heard from the lives of so many other people who are going through who've been through similar situations and who have come out wiser. I want you to write down your learnings. And as you write this, I want you to write it in this way. Okay. I want you to write down the beliefs, the new beliefs you have developed, the new beliefs you're adopting. Like, for example, Dr. Somnath spoke about Dr. Somnath spoke about responding, not reacting. Now, that's a belief you got, right? You are feeling a strong emotion at the time doesn't mean you have to act on it. That's a new belief you adopted. So I want you to write on this. These are the new beliefs I have adopted. Then if there are any actions that you can do right now or some action you can put in, I want you to write that as well. For example, I learned today that I can remove myself from a situation which I don't like. I need to say no to. See, you understand? So I want you to write it in this way. The new beliefs you're adopting, the new beliefs you're ready to adopt, and the new strategies, the actions you are going to take. Am I clear? Yes. Because if you can rewire your belief, absolutely nothing like it. As you sow, shall you reap. I will share music and you can all write down your things. All right, everyone. Love you all. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Write it and then write it in the community before leaving.